This morning, I started out my day like I start every day, using company time to look up every possible flight combination for my upcoming vacation. And it made me wonder, why are American flights so much more expensive than European ones? From London, for under $30, you can reach 33 different cities throughout Europe, Asia, and Africa. From New York, that number is just 3. Size is an easy answer, but that doesn't explain everything. It is true that the average American flight is longer than the average European flight, but European airlines are able to operate the 1,600-mile, 4.5-hour London to Tenerife flight for just $23. The main driver appears to be monopolistic in nature. This happens both when competing with alternate modes of transportation, such as when Southwest successfully killed a project to link Texas's major cities with a 200-mile-per-hour train, but it also exists within the airline industry itself. In the mid-1980s, there were 75 airlines in the US. By 2024, that number had dwindled to just 12, with 4 of them controlling 80% of the air traffic. This has a massive impact on flight prices, as low-cost carriers can reduce prices by as much as 21% when they enter a market. So even if you personally hate Spirit or Frontier for duct taping you to your seat, you should be grateful that they exist in your city. This is especially evident in cities when major carriers dominate gate access and shut out competitors. Europe, largely speaking, does not have these issues. EU law mandates that airlines from just about any European country must be allowed to operate domestic flights in other European countries, which increases potential competition. Likewise, not only are they potentially competing with dozens of other airlines, but they also have high-speed rail to worry about. Also, Europe has a higher density of smaller, underused airports that are still close enough to be branded as airports of a given city. This limits airlines' abilities to gatekeep gate access. These outer airports will also often pay airlines to bring in passengers. Around 2014, nearly a fifth of Ryanair's revenue came from these airport subsidies. Americans also seem to have higher service expectations than Europeans.
You couldn't let my dog sit on my lap? You! Shut the Hey!
And Southwest employs about 5 times as many people as Ryanair, despite flying to about half of the destinations. That means instead of flight attendants selling perfume and scratchers, we're used to 4 ounces of Coke and the smallest bag of pretzels you've ever seen. Jet fuel is also not taxed in Europe, and finally, these budget airlines typically have non-existent or basically worthless frequent flyer programs. All of these factors combine to form a system where we pay about 3 times as much as Europeans for cheap flights. Great.